Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch Movie. I'm Jay, this is Mike, and today we're going to be talking about Halloween 4! You ready?
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie. We watched it. We watched a movie. Yeah.
Yeah, this was directed by Dwight H. Little.
He was
Okay?
little man.
Dude, he directed Mark for Dead.
Really? Awesome movie.
And Free Willy 2.
Yes! I always wanted that one.
Yeah, we got Donald Pleasance back, even though he should be dead because that would have killed anyone. And
Apparently, Michael Myers survived the fire in the second one, and now he's out to kill his niece, Jamie, because Jamie Lee Curtis said, fuck it, I'm bigger now, and I don't want to come back for the fourth one. But that's cool. Yeah,
but
that's
they
pretty
said
much...
she died in a car wreck.
Yeah, well, that's because Jamie Lee Curtis' career was she's like, I'm not going to be part of that stupid Halloween series
Bullshit,
anymore.
you survived Michael Myers only to go down to faulty vehicle mechanics.
Fucking Toyota. One thing that I will say about this movie that I've always felt, and I know Cody's in agreement on this, it does feel like a Halloween-ish movie. Like, it really does. There's a lot of entries into the series that just doesn't feel, it's got that little off-kilter, it just doesn't feel like fall. You know, like this movie just got that fallish Halloween good feeling. I don't know.
True.
It smells like candy corn when I watch it.
I mean, I thought it was a good film, man. This is probably one of my favorite entries in the whole series. I liked it, man. I thought he had Michael Myers was ballsy in this film. I thought he was a brute force in this film, man. I did like that. Now you guys got to remember, this film was made like what 6 or 7 years after the second one, so it'd been 6 or 7 years since they had seen Michael Myers. This was a big film. I just thought that, you know, how exciting it must have been.
Oh, yeah.
After 6 or 7 years, 7, 8 years, whatever, and you're like, holy shit, we're going to see Michael Myers again, you know?
Yeah, especially.
And I thought the storyline, there was really nowhere else they could have gone with the storyline. The storyline followed the second movie. You know, he was out to kill his family. Well, Jamie Lee Curtis in everybody's mind at that time was dead, so he's after Jamie Strode.
I didn't like this film at all, guys. I'm sorry. Number one, the look of Michael Myers. It's my least favorite mask. I hate the way the mask looks. I hate it. Literally looks, if you go to Party City or Walmart or whoever has like the most generic Michael Myers mask you can find, that's the mask they used in this. It's just got the big ass eyes, and he just looks dumb.
And
like,
in the most serious time in those movies, it looks like he's surprised.
Yeah, I mean, he's shocked. And it takes out all the scares for me in that movie completely. And there's just so much hokiness in this movie, like bad direction. Like there's a scene where he just like there's a car that's been driving on the road for miles, and he just pops out of the bottom of it like, "Hey, I'm here," and like that was so dumb. There's a scene where he kills somebody to take out the power. He picks up a guy and throws him into the electrical thing, and it was just so corny looking. It looked like it like showed him grabbing him, and then like it clipped to the guy like flying through the air like, "Windy, I can fly."
Yeah, you know the thing.
It was just bad.
Yeah, and I can understand that. Like, I don't know, man. I think I'm just nostalgic for this movie because it was one of those movies that when I was younger, I used to watch.
It does feel like a Halloween movie.
I don't know, but I will say one thing about the whole. Donald Pleasance is a great Loomis. He was a fine actor. but the thing is, he really did play this part really dramatically. Like he got really dramatic. And by the way, that whole fucking thing with the lynch mob they gather from the fucking bar.
That
is
was
the most
dumb.
retarded thing I've ever seen in my life. When he calls, he's like, can't get a hold of the sheriff's department. I'm gonna go down there. Come on, Jim.
Yeah.
And he's like, get that shotgun off the back.
You guys notice when the lynch mob's like driving, they changed the music to reflect like a war. It was like dun 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 dun. It's just dumb. And like the lynch mob thing was stupid. I will give it credit. It had some of the best kills in it. Like, and those went back and shot. But when he puts his thumb through the guy's forehead, you're like, we're back in town. It's on.
Yeah.
Like,
my favorite fucking scene in that whole movie was the part where he's walking up the stairs to fight Brady. Brady's telling them to go upstairs. And that whole scene where you start seeing Michael Myers come up the stairs was phenomenal. That gets me pumped every time. And then he goes,
shifts his bones in his face. Like,
yeah, I mean,
really
he goes up against him and he takes the shotgun and just shoves it in his face. I love that part. That to me is Michael Myers, man. I think that was awesome.
The overall actors and actresses in this movie, they were terribly written, and they were so stupid. Like, minus Jamie, maybe the smartest one of all, a little kid, but the part where Brady shoots the fucking door, right? He's like, it's metal, it's goddamn metal, and then Rachel says, what does that mean? it's fucking metal. And then they're running up the attic, and she's throwing tricycles at boxes, and Michael's coming. It's like, yeah, that's gonna stop him. He's like, oh fuck, a cardboard box, I can't go.
That's not only the thing about that is she just left Jamie to die. He was like, no, come on, she's dead. There's no way she can survive. And she was like, oh darn it, I'm just gonna stand here and watch you shoot this door.
The whole thing with Loomis and fucking Michael Myers when he runs into him in the diner,
Yeah.
Like I just thought that part was like,
I love that part.
Well, I know it was a badass part.
He's like, God damn you, Michael.
Because he finds him right after, like he said, if you don't find him, I'm sure I will. And then he fucking finds him down the road. So go back and get the fucking cops. I know it's not that far.
The cops are so stupid, dude. They see that wreck and he's like, well, I mean, is fucking Michael in there? And they're like, I don't know. I'm sure he is. I mean, it's no big deal.
Yeah, they're really.
I've seen a truck being thrown 30, 40 feet off the ledge before.
Jesus, Earl, you shot Ted McClintock. You
That's
said it in
another
the
thing,
bars.
like, even that part, like, Dr. Loomis is the only one who's like, fucking check it out. Like, Loomis is the only one at all times who's like, no, you can't kill him. You can't kill him. So at the end, what happens? They shoot at Michael Myers from like 40 feet away, and they shoot at him, and he's like,
I know it was a badass scene, dude.
and then he falls into the chute, and they throw down, and Dr. Loomis is even like, we don't need to check, fuck it. And then, of course, the other really dumb part is where he pops out when they're in the school, and he pops out, and his hair's blonde.
Yeah, and I don't think Loomis played the psychiatrist very well in this one because he's like.
His hair is blonde in that scene because that was an actual William Shatner mask that they tried for that one scene. If you pause it on that one spot, you'll see that the eyes aren't even cut out. It's an actual William Shatner mask.
I didn't mind the fourth one that much. Like when he sets up and he's standing there in the her bedroom with the lightning strike behind him, that wasn't bad looking. That was pretty cool looking.
Yeah. I'm gonna give this movie a 5.5.
I like the way you move it. I know.
No, it's just like the mask took a lot of it away from me because he just looked stupid. The guy wasn't big enough to fill out the role, so he had to wear hockey pads underneath.
It was
and
the
you
80s.
could just tell he just didn't look right when he moved.
I think, I'm going to give this movie a 6.5 myself. I mean, it brings like a lot of nostalgic feelings for me. I like this movie a lot. But overall, I think Michael Myers was badass in this. I think he was a pretty hardened killer. And the cast was stupid, but I don't know, it felt like a Halloween movie. It looked like a Halloween movie. It felt like an 80s movie.
And that's what I did like about it.
I don't know. I liked it overall. Just, I'm stupid.
I'll give it a 6.5 too, man. I'm the same way with you. I grew up watching this movie. This was one of my favorite Halloween movies growing up. Again, Michael Myers was a fucking man in this film. The storyline itself was okay, but it just feels like a Halloween film. I mean, that's basically all there is to it. And George Wilbur, the guy that played Michael Myers, I thought did a decent job. I mean, yeah, you're right. I don't know if it was the coveralls were too fucking big or what, but he looked ridiculous in this film. I like the way he moved. You know, when he would walk, I thought that was cool, but the ending of this movie sucked ass.
I want to say we're losing. You know, you're talking about the ending when they shot him up. Yeah. Doesn't it look like when they're shooting him, like, I don't know what was the way he fell, but it looks like he was shrugging. He was like... all right, so rate, comment, subscribe. I'm Jay, this is Mike, or Cody, and this is Mike. We'll see you next time.
You're wrong, Sheriff!
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie.
Michael Myers is out there, you gotta go get him when Dr. Loomis is, riling up the men, and he was like, you stupid son of a bitch, you created a lynch mob. He's like, you haven't got a police force!